Hi guys, I'm back again today with another reaction video, and today we're checking out 11 common things that don't exist outside the US. Well, we're gonna see because we'll see if we have them here or not, and if it's truly just existent in the USA. So before we do start, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell button to get notified whenever I do upload a video. So guys, let's check this out. It's raining season, typhoon outside. Without the mic, you would have heard it, but thank you for this mic. You just hear my loud voice. But let's go. Hey,
Chocolate chip cookies, dental floss, traffic lights, all great American inventions. These things originated in America but are now all over the world. But if you think that everything American is in every other country, then you'd be wrong. There are some things you just don't see outside of the USA. I'm Charlie, and today we're going to look at 11 common things that don't exist outside
let's
the
see
USA.
if you're right.
Before we get
Charlie.
into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too.
Imagine the guy speaking right now is Charlie bit my finger. Remember that once upon a time meme? Maybe that's him now.
Coming up first, we have medical and lawyer ads. If you're not from the USA but have gone to visit, I'm sure you switched on the TV and heard this phrase. Ask your doctor if this product is right for you. And then, most likely, a big list of scary warnings and side effects. This is something that only happens in America, and it's advertising for medical products.
Oh, really?
Outside the USA, it's weird to see commercials for medical related things. Most people would just go to their doctor and
We do have medical related things like medicine that are advertised. Like, hey, pop this Advil and you will feel better. But it doesn't say warning, da 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 da. No.
get what their doctor suggests. But in the USA, it's common to see medical things advertised as if they were any other product. But medical ads aren't the only odd advertising you'll see in the USA. Another thing you'll often see is adverts for lawyers.
Yeah, we don't have those.
I'm not talking about Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad.
I love
Believe it
Saul.
or not, that's not just in TV shows. In the USA, lawyers really do advertise on TV.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that 60% of the world's lawyers reside in the USA? And the USA is said to be the most litigious country in the world.
Wow.
This means the most lawsuits come from inside the
Oh,
USA.
I've heard about this. Like, I think one of my friends, she's from Guam. So when she went to mainland, like, the mainland USA, not the other lands. She was like, "Damn, Americans sue everything. Like, if you do something, like, I'll sue you." And I was like, "Damn, they got money to waste."
Next up is spray cheese.
Spray cheese. Oh,
When you think of cheese, you
I was
probably
thinking of
think
spray-
France. Luxurious French cheese is a staple
Why
of
did I
fine
hear
dining
that
around
as
the
spread
world.
cheese?
But the USA has a
Sorry.
different kind of dairy-based delicacy. That is spray cheese. Cheese
We
is
have
eaten
this.
a lot in the USA.
I know, I've never
in
seen
fact,
this
the
here.
USA is the world's largest consumer of cheese. But America
We
also
probably
loves
do
convenience,
have
and
it,
that's why cheese can be
but it's like, you know how Philippines like to be very westernized, like so Americanized. We probably have that because we just like America.
bought in a can in the USA. Now,
But
spray
I've never
cheese
seen
is
it
actually only
with my own
51% cheese. By law, to call a product what it is, it must be at least half that product.
What?
So that's why it's only 51% cheese, not a percentage
So what's
higher.
the-
The other 49% is flavorings, protein, and ingredients. Spray cheese has been big in the USA since the 1960s.
Don't trust it.
And it's even sold in various flavors. For example, cheddar, bacon, and even American flavor.
What is
I wonder what that
American
is.
flavor? What do you mean American flavor? Like, does it taste like an American? What is that? I want to try.
Bacon, and even American flavor. I wonder what that is. Next up is garbage
Oh
disposals.
yeah, I want those.
I'm sure you've seen in movies
This
and
is what
TV
we
shows
need
how
in this
Americans
country.
throw their food scraps into the sink. You may think, what happens to them? Do they just sit there? Well, no, they go into what's called a garbage disposal. These things actually only exist in the
How do you
USA.
dispose
In
of
other
the
countries,
garbage
food scraps
disposal?
would be put in the
Or does
kitchen
it go
bin.
so-
But why is it that only in America do they use garbage disposals? Well, the reason why is because in many other countries it's banned. This is because it's not very environmentally friendly. That's because all of the food is mixed in with the general water waste.
Oh, that's where
This
it
then at
goes. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be approved here then, because our garbage will be, I mean, our ocean will be just fudged.
some point must be filtered out. So it wastes a lot of energy, but it is convenient. Next up is college sports.
I talked about this.
Every country loves sports, whether it's cricket in India, football in Spain, or baseball in the USA. But only in the USA are they obsessed with college sports. Every country loves professional sport leagues, and the USA is no exception. But one thing that's different about the USA is that they love college sports as much as regular professional sports. No other country gets behind colleges as much as the USA does. If you ask people in other countries if they can name a college team of any other sport,
Oh,
chances
actually,
are
we do have a huge basketball college sport tournaments. Yeah, when it comes to football, it's huge here, and especially in college, because that's where they draft for PBA, Philippine Basketball Association, and sometimes they get drafted in other countries. The college students who play for UAAP, like the College University Association of something something something. Yeah, so in that case it's huge, but not as huge as what I've seen in your college football or other sports. Like, it's huge. Like, just cut your, like, let's say 50 people will attend a college football in the US, example, of course. And here in the Philippines, let's say it's gonna be stripped down to 20, right? You guys will get 50, we'll have like 20 attendees. It's not that big. It's huge for us, but it's not huge. It's not a big deal, but it's still huge. It is, you know what? I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna shut up.
professional sports. No other country gets behind colleges as much as the USA does. If you ask people in other countries if they can name a college team of any other sport, chances are they can't. In other countries, college sports are not broadcast on TV, and they also
Philippines
don't make any money at all, as opposed to
because
the
they are
millions made
sponsored
in
by, like,
US
huge
college
brands.
sports. In the USA, college football brings in thousands of spectators to fill up stadiums.
Damn.
But in other countries, college football games are lucky if they even get the friends and family of the people involved watching.
Nah.
Also, the biggest stadiums in the
basketball is huge here. It's college basketball on another level. It's like professional basketball sometimes, or even bigger. So in that circumstance, I understand.
if they even get the friends and family of the people involved watching. Also, the biggest stadiums in the USA are pretty much all college football stadiums. Out of the top 15 biggest stadiums in the USA, all 15 are college football stadiums. The largest of which being the Michigan Stadium, which can hold over 100,000 fans.
Yeah, you will not see that here, but
Next up is white teeth.
okay.
Have you ever wondered why all Americans seem to have great white teeth? It seems for some reason people in the USA are obsessed with getting the perfect
Even
teeth.
Africa.
And by perfect, I mean white and
To be
straight.
honest, like,
Americans
one thing that I've noticed when I was not, I don't know about the whole entire continent of Africa, but in Ghana, especially where I am half from, yeah, teeth is very, very important, right? Your, like, the white teeth is something that everybody should have, if you can afford, of course.
actually spend more money than any other country to make sure their teeth are white and straight. But despite all the money that's spent on getting white and straight teeth, that does not necessarily mean they're more healthy. For example, the British are often mocked for their bad teeth. But according to a Harvard University study, British teeth are actually more healthy than American
I've
teeth.
heard that.
Trust me, not all Brits look like Austin Powers. One reason why this may be is because in the UK, under 18s can get braces for free.
Oh.
However, in America, they're very expensive, and there's a good reason for that. According to a study by New York Mag in the USA, good teeth can be the difference between getting a second date and not. Apparently, 38% of Americans will turn someone down for a second date if they have bad teeth. And 60% of Americans say they perceive someone as smarter if they have straight white teeth.
I didn't know
Next
that.
up is Black
Oh, we don't
Friday.
have this here.
If you're not from the USA, you may not understand why everyone goes so crazy on this day every single year. Black Friday is the name given to the day after Thanksgiving, which is another American holiday. The term Black Friday came about because of the amount of accidents
Oh
and
no.
sometimes even violence shoppers create. People go crazy for all the deals in the stores, and sometimes there are riots just to get into a shop.
90%.
Black Friday has expanded to other countries, for example the UK. But videos of Black Friday in other countries have gone viral for different reasons. That's because no one really cares about Black Friday in other countries. And shops often only get 1 or 2 extra visitors than on a normal day. Billions of dollars are spent in the USA every time Black Friday rolls
I
around.
think we don't have this here because it's gonna be mayhem. It's gonna be as similar to the US, if not worse, because anything that is discounted on sale, yeah, Filipinos are over it. Like they're on it. So it should be legal here because it's gonna cause a lot of accidents for sure.
But it seems the rest of the world just isn't into it.
Solo
Next up
cups?
is solo
What are those
cups.
though?
If you're American, this may come as a surprise. But red solo cups are seen as a very
No, we
American
have
thing. In movies and TV shows, everyone drinks out of them at parties.
It's very common
and many
here now.
tourists actually bring back a red solo cup to their
Really?
own countries when going to America. That's because it's seen as a piece of American iconography, although many Americans don't realize this. In other countries, people simply drink from beer bottles or glasses, but in the USA, they use red
No, we
plastic
do
solo
here
cups.
now. Yeah.
Next up is
Especially
free
house
refills.
parties.
When I was dining in the USA once, a waiter came up to me and said, "Would you like me to refill your drink?" I said no because the drink was kind of expensive, and they looked at me like I was crazy. That's because it is typical in any American restaurant to have a free refill. In other countries, you'd need to pay if you wanted extra drink, but not in the USA.
Sometimes-
In other
some
countries,
restaurants-
if you pay for one drink, that's what you get.
Before, when I was in high school, it was very common, but they stopped it. I don't know what. Maybe because we abuse it, so they stopped the refill policy.
And many
There is
Europeans
still
say that
some,
they
but
find it
it's
very
few.
weird when they go to the USA and their glass gets refilled, even if they don't ask. But personally, I love it. I'm never going to turn down a free drink. And finally on the list, we have
What do you
flags.
mean?
Every country has their flag, but no one shows off their flag more
Oh,
than the
yeah.
USA. If you drive around the USA, it's common to see people flying the American flag on their
You
homes.
will never see a flag in
Also,
someone's
many
house.
buildings, schools, and businesses will have an American flag. This is something you don't see in any other country. According to research, over 150 million American flags are sold every
wow.
year. And it's not exactly known why people in the USA love to show their flag
I know,
off so
right?
much. Worldwide, the USA flag is the second most famous flag after the Union Jack. But no other country waves their flag as much as they do in the USA. Vote
The
in the
only
poll in the
time-
top right corner the most
The
interesting.
only time you will see a Philippine flag is during independence, and obviously if there is like a government establishment like the city hall, the Malacanang, which is where the president is, right? It's like our White House. Um, and schools, that's where you're gonna see the Philippine flag. But apart from that, yeah, you can buy it if you want, but most of the people just hang it maybe inside their house, not outside, or they're taking it to the US or somewhere if they're traveling, right? I don't know where else I've seen a Philippine flag. I don't even remember the
Common
last
thing
time
that
I saw
doesn't
one.
exist outside the USA. I think it's spray cheese, as I'd really like to try that someday. If you guys want some more amazing videos,
Okay, so
check out
that's it. Yeah, that was interesting. A lot of them we didn't have here. The college sports culture is kind of here. It's only for football. Other sports, nothing happens, right? Only for football and only for colleges in Manila, the big colleges there. That's it. So it's not as huge as the states, but it's low key, high key is here. What else? We have red caps, but it's not as popular, obviously, in the US, but it's getting more and more popular each and every day. What else do we have? Yeah, I think basically those are it, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. So out of 11, we have only two in common, probably. And maybe this cheese thing, which I don't know yet, right? But like I said, the Philippines just love to adopt American culture, so probably that's why we might have more of those than maybe other countries would. But let me know what you guys thought, and if you've been in the Philippines before, let me know if I missed something. If you like the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.